It was 1971, and I was just 2.5 years old when my father made a very tough decision to move our entire family out of Seoul, South Korea, due to the constant threat of North Korea wanting to invade South Korea. We packed up everything we had and made the journey to Minneapolis, Minnesota, of all places. This is where my father received a student visa, which allowed us to move to the US. At the time, Korea only allowed $800 to leave the country, so we moved into a small apartment in the projects of Minneapolis. It was tough. Due to their broken English, my mother, who was a star pupil in her nursing class from a prestigious Seoul National University, found a job in a nursing home cleaning bedpans. And my father, a graduate of Seoul National University, parallel to Harvard here in the US, found a job cleaning blood off the walls of a nearby meatpacking plant. It was tough. We didn't have much money. There were 3 of us kids, my older brother and sister, along with me. And we grew up hearing a lot of screaming and yelling, dishes being thrown, tables, glass. But when we had money, it was nice. We'd go to the zoo. I have very fond memories of the gorillas and animals that I saw at the zoo. They would tell us kids, you have to work hard. Nothing comes easy. Pay your dues and someday you will be rich. I can still hear them and their words in my head even today. I love my parents more than you know, but I don't want their life. They're almost 80 years old now and they don't have very much. They apologize to me almost every single time we meet because they have nothing left to give us. They have nothing to leave us when they pass and die. They apologize way too much. I love them so much, but I don't want their life. You are worth more. Now, I know not everything's about money. I know that, you know that. There's more to life than that. But one of the things about the secret to happiness, and a wise person once said to me, is to do what you love and figure out a way to make money at it. You're not making what you're worth right now. There's personal trainers and wellness coaches and massage therapists who are making just as much, if not more, than you. There are over 10 million millionaires. That's 1 in 11 households in this country. There's over 540 billionaires today, and that number is growing very quickly. You are not making what you're worth. $30.2 billion are spent on complementary alternative medicines such as yoga and acupuncture and chiropractics. 24.2 billion are spent on fitness, 309.5 billion on prescription drugs, which we're going to take over that market. We should be. It's going downhill. Employers are spending $693 to $878 per worker on wellness. Why then are you not making what you're worth? Well, I'm here to tell you that the number one thing is you're doing the wrong things. And what are the wrong things? Anything that is not your passion, that doesn't have your passion injected into it. Anything that is not in alignment with where you want to be, where you want to go, are the wrong things. And anything that is not what you envision yourself doing 1 to 3 years from now is the wrong thing. Tasks that pay less than $300 per hour is the wrong thing. $50 an hour will get you $100,000 a year. And if you think you're going to treat patients and do those $50 an hour tasks all the time and do the business part on the side, well, you're going to make about $160,000, but you're going to be working your ass off. You should be making $300 per hour. That's $600,000 a year. You think you can't do that? Well, maybe if you're right, you're wrong. You're right and you're wrong. Why are you not making what you're worth? Second, your efforts are incomplete. When you're marketing for new patients, you're leaving a lot of things out. It's incomplete, no results. When you're advertising, there's things missing. There's things that need to be there in order for consumers to identify. When you're trying to train employees, just sending out a memo and instruction, you think that's enough? There's more to it, to call it training. When you're trying to collect your monies, whether it's from deductibles or from insurance companies for reimbursement, your efforts are incomplete. Plug the holes. Now, another reason, poor habits. If you're on Netflix, if you're on video games, you're YouTubing, Facebooking, pinning, if you say that I have to wind down a lot and you end up smoking and lying on the couch, smartphoning, mindlessly browsing the internet, you're giving up a lot more. You think you're giving 100% to your business, you're not. You're wasting 60% of it. You're only making 40% of your potential. Another reason is your unworthy mindset. The insurance-based thinking for too long has made us complacent, has made us lazy. We think patients have to come to us, their insurance is going to pay. Not any longer. Most don't realize the value of what's between your ears, and therefore your rates are too low. You're giving it away, and insurance companies actually are betting on that. Lastly, you have false beliefs. You have to pay your dues. You have to work hard and sacrifice to make a good living. Nothing comes easy. These beliefs, they sound familiar to me. You are not making what you're worth. Making the shift to power thinking and doing is easier than you think. Start doing the right thing. Start injecting passion into your work. Anything that is not in alignment with where you want to be, throw it away. Anything that is not what you envision yourself doing 1 to 3 years from now, stop doing it. Wean off of it quickly. Tasks that you're doing that pay less than $300 per hour, throw it away. Secondly, fully implement complete systems. Fully implement your marketing systems. Plug up all the holes. I'll show you how. Advertising, you're missing things. Plug them up. They'll start to work. You'll get results. Employee training, you want them to do some of these new things, learn some new scripts and phrases and perform at a higher rate. You have to know how to train. Plug the holes. You're missing things. Collection efforts. How to collect. You need the tools. Thirdly, start good habits. Put the phone away. Put it in another room before you go to bed. Don't bring it into the room with you on your nightstand. Limit computer use for work only. Put computer in some busy part of the house so that other people can see that you're wasting time. Work 6 days a week and rest on the 7th. Very important. We are to work. Need to wind down. Do 100 push-ups, do some curtsies, some swing kicks, and a punching bag. That's how you wind down. Keep your health high. 4, adopt a worthy mindset. Don't waste time. Share your knowledge and see how people respond. You'll see. Recently, I did a real quick video and educational on what to do if you have knee pain. 1,000 people were interested immediately, giving me their emails. Increase your prices strategically. You are not making what you're worth. I'll show you how. Throw away your false beliefs and adopt new ones. Work smarter, not harder. Find someone that's already doing what you want to be and copy the structure and put your personality into it. That's not cheating. That's not copycatting. That's being smart and wise. Get a plan designed and get guidance from an expert. Do you want to make what you're worth? Do you want to stop the worrying? Do you want to stop the mediocrity and start living a life while you're making a great living? I'll show you how. Click the button below. The time is now for you. Do it now.